Yeah, good afternoon, every one of you. Good afternoon. My name is Ayeni Kehinde Oluwajomi Ẹyinjú Olódùmarè. Èmi yìí ni ọmọ Èjì Ará Ìsokùn, ọmọ Ẹdùn tí ń ṣeré lórí igi, ọ̀bẹ́kìtì bẹ̀kẹ́sẹ́, ó wá bẹ́ sílẹ̀ alákìsà, wọ́n sọ lákìsà, wọ́n sọ di onígbà aṣọ. Wíníwíní lójú orogún, èjì wọ̀rọ̀ lójú ìyá rẹ̀. Gbajúmọ̀ ọmọ tí ń ṣe kíni tó ń kólé tí ń kọ́lá bọ̀ òun bí. Àwa náà ni àwa yín ọmọ yín Èjì Ará Ìsokùn. Once again, good afternoon, every one of you. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm here to talk about relationship. What are we expecting in our relationship life? What are we expecting in our marriage life? What are the things we are expecting in our relationship life that can hold us, that can hold the pillar of our relationship? Yeah. There and there, we talk about relationship. To us, we know everything about relationship. But there are some keys that we don't know that we are here to talk about. To you people to know more about relationship. We are here to talk about the keys that can hold the relationship, that can hold the pillar of your relationship. Yeah, what are we expecting in our relationship life? If I should ask you, or if you could ask me, what am I expecting in my relationship life? Firstly, we are going to say, yeah, I want a good husband, a cute guy, a rich guy, a responsible guy, a guy that is going to love me, a guy that is going to take care of me, a guy that is going to stand by me, a lady that is going to do all that, all this. But we've forgotten one thing that hold that relationship. That is love with romantic. Love without romantic. When we talk about romantic, what is romantic? Some relationship are there that you don't know is boring. That is when we are into that relationship, we get tired easily because that relationship is very, very bored for us. It's very, very boring for us. It's very, very lonely for us. But when we add this romantic into our relationship, when we try to add this romantic love into our relationship, trust me, that relationship will never, never be boring to us. We are going to feel the sweet. We are going to feel how sweet the relationship is to us. But most people won't remember that. That is when we are going to see some man, when they cut, they do all that when they're cutting. Oh, today's my woman's birthday. But when we get married, they stop it. They put that at the back. They will be saying, I'm very busy. And even though most guys, they forgot their birthday, which is very, very wrong. But when we had this love with romantic, when we had that romantic into our love, the both things work together. Romance, love, romantic, love. When we join it together, it's going to be one. And when it becomes one, that is what hold our pillar of relationship. That is what hold our pillar of marriage. That is when we are going to see a marriage that just cracked just like that. They've been courting for so long. They've been courting for so many years. But because of the boring that is in that relationship life, because of the boring that is in that marriage life, that is the reason why the relationship just collapsed suddenly. Most of them, they will ask them, don't you love each other anymore? What is going on? Even though most people are going to ask themselves, what is going on? I just see my man not attractive anymore. I just see my woman just like this. Because that romantic, that love with romantic is not there anymore. They've put it in the behind. Most people have just forgotten about it just because they've gotten married. Most people just left it behind. Most people don't even bother to touch that anymore. Most people don't even bother to do that at all. Because that love, it is part of important key in our relationship and marriage life. So we need to add that love with romantic. Like let me just say an example. Like, okay, your woman, she's celebrating her birthday, and you notice that you are broke. What can I do to just oppress this woman? It's not compulsory you buy a big house for her. Even though you buy a big house for her, she might not appreciate it. You can even get her a big car. You can even get her a dream, and she won't appreciate it. But you that you are broke, and you're like, okay, what can I do? What are the things that I can do to oppress this woman? Most people are going to give her something big, and I have just little thing. You can just get her that pencil and show it in a romantic way for her. Not you just saying, babe, happy birthday to you. That's your gift on the table, which is very, very wrong. You can just show that gift to her in a romantic way. You can just present that gift to her in a romantic way. Even though you know that you don't have much, and you know that what you want to give to her is just a little. But when you present it to her, when you present it to him in a romantic way, with full of romantic, she's going to appreciate that gift even more than people that give her car, even more than people that give her a big house, even more than people that achieve all her dreams for her. But when you just present that your pencil in a romantic way, with full of romantic, like, baby, happy birthday to you. You give her that enough smile. You give her the smile that she has been willing to see. Like you oppress her with that romantic love, with just your little pencil you gave to her. Trust me, she's going to appreciate that gift even more than much gift people give to her. That is what I'm trying to say. Love with romantic. Love without no romantic, and you want to build your relationship. Trust me, that relationship is going to crack. Love without no romantic, and you say you are building that relationship, you are building that your marriage. Trust me, it's going to crack. But you need to have that love with romantic. It is part of the pillar that is going to hold down your relationship. It is part of the pillar that is going to support your relationship. It's just like you building a house, doing the foundation, and you want to do your house pillar, and you want to use the fake things to build out your pillar. It's going to collapse just suddenly. They will just call you that your house have collapsed. But when you use original stuff to build out your pillar, trust me, that house is going to stand well. That is what I say, love with romantic. When you had that your relationship with full of love, not ordinary love, love with romantic. Show that your love with romantic, and trust me, that's your relationship, that's marriage, that pillar you're planning to build is going to be okay. Even though people will start asking you, how do you do your marriage? How are you supporting each other? How are you doing your marriage? How do you build that your marriage? How do you build that your relationship? They will be very, very surprised. They will be willing to learn from you. They will be asking like, jẹ́ kí n ṣe bá ṣe ń ṣe náà lẹ́yìn náà ṣe ń ṣe yín. Kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe? Báwo lẹ ṣe ń ṣe? Ọ̀nà wo lẹ ń gbé ìgbà tí relationship yín fi ń wà òkè, tí marriage yín fi ń dùn? Àmọ́ àwọn ti gbàgbé wípé love lẹ fi síbẹ̀. Adùn ìfẹ́, kíkọ́ ṣe adùn ìfẹ́ lásán o. Adùn ìfẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹran ara. Ó ní tọ́ba níyàn ní ọ̀yàyà. Nígbà tó wá fi ọ̀yàyà sínú adùn ìfẹ́, báwo ló ṣe máa dùn sí? Ó máa dùn. Ẹ̀kọ́ máa ní kọ́kọ́ máa ní ọmọ yìí kọ́ ní ẹran ọ̀yàyà ni o. Ó kàn yọ̀ mọ́ yàn. Àwọn èèyàn báyìí tọ́kọ̀ bá fi irú nǹkan báyìí tó fi sínú adùn ìfẹ́ wọn, relationship yẹn kò lè crack. Marriage tó ń rò yẹn tó bá mì tó sọ pé ó yá kí la lè ṣe o. What are the things that we've been doing before that makes our relationship stand well when we are cutting? Then flashback and think about it. What are the things that you've left behind that when you got married, you just left it and you've forgotten about it, and you start noticing that your marriage is cracking? Then try to go back, try to sit down and flashback. What are the things I've been doing when I'm cutting that makes me to hold my man, that makes my man to stand by me? Then go back to it and start doing it back in your marriage life. Just don't abandon it. They are very useful. They are very useful. When you just abandon things like, okay, when I was dating, when I will be cutting, these are the things I do. Because I'm married now, I just stop it. Trust me, your marriage will crack. But when you just try to go back and think about what you've been doing, that makes me to hold my man, that makes me to hold my man, that makes my relationship to stand well before we got married, then go back to it and think about it and start doing it back. Because those things are part of what makes relationship stand. Those things are part of the pillar of the relationship. Try to put your love with romantic. Love without no romantic, it is nothing. Relationship that stand just without love with romantic, it looks so bored, it looks so boring. It is very, very bored and boring. But when you had your love with romantic, when you put your romantic into your love, trust me, it will be very, very sweet. That love, you will surely like it. People will start asking you, why are you guys so perfect? Why is your relationship so perfect? Why is your marriage so perfect? But love without no romantic, trust me, it's going to be bored, boring, lonely. Like you'll be thinking about things that you have not been thinking about. But when you have this love with romantic, it's going to make your relationship very sweet. People will start asking you, how do you do it? Báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe? Abẹ́yìn kọ́ ni ọ̀nà ó lè gbégbà. Ẹ ṣàkọwà. Àmọ́ wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé nǹkan tẹ́wọ̀n gbàgbé láti fi sí relationship àti marriage wọn làwọn lẹ́yìn fi sí tọ̀dọ̀ tí ń tó jẹ́ kó dùn, ló jẹ́ kó dá yàtọ̀. Torí ẹ fi ìfẹ́, ẹ fi ọ̀yàyà àti ìfẹ́, ẹ fi sínú àdùngbéyàwó yín, ẹ fi sínú àdùn relationship yẹn kí relationship yín kó máa dùn. Try to put love with romantic into your marriage life. It is very, very important. It is part of the important key in relationship and marriage life. Just trust me, if you do that, it will be very, very sweet and great. Very, very, very awesome. Thanks for watching my live video. Thanks so much. Once again, my name is Ayeni Kehinde Oluwajomiloju Enjuelegba. Èmi ni ọmọ Ìjìyà Àìsàn. Ọmọ ẹ̀dùn tí ń ṣeré lórí igi ọ̀bẹ kìtì bẹ̀kẹ́sẹ́ tó wá bọ́ sílẹ̀